The USMC knife fighting utility. It was designed in November of 1942, and the companies that made it were Camillus Cutlery Company, Union Cutlery Company, Powell Cutlery Company, Roberson Cutlery Company, or Sure Edge. In working with United States Marine Corps Captain Major Howard America and Colonel John Davis, President Danforth Brown of the Union Cutlery Company submitted a fighting utility knife design to the United States Marine Corps for the troops in World War II. Soon after, the Union Cutlery Company began supplying the Ka-Bar stamped knives for the troops along with the previously mentioned cutlery companies. The knives I have are made by the Camillus Cutlery Company, and they were awarded the first contract for the knife and made more knives than any other manufacturer. During World War II, the Communists shipped more than 13 million knives of various styles to the Allied troops, which included the M3 fighting knives, the M4 bayonet, plus other utility knives like the machetes, multi-bladed utility knives, the TL-29 Signal Corps pocket knife. The name Ka-Bar became the generic or the contemporary popular name for the knife, regardless of who made it. Adopted by the United States Marine Corps as the 1219C2 combat knife, later designated as the United States Marine Corps Mark II combat knife or knife fighting utility, the other branches also adopted it. The Navy as the U.S. Navy utility knife Mark II. The name Ka-Bar on the Union Cutlery Company is an interesting story. It goes back to the 1920s when President of the Union Cutlery, Wallace Brown, received a package with a bear skin and a letter in it. An Alaskan hunter had shot a Kodiak bear, which then attacked him, knocking the rifle away from him. Then, to protect himself, the hunter used a knife made by the Union Cutlery Company and successfully killed the bear. In appreciation for the knife saving his life, he sent the bearskin to Wallace Brown, and the idea came to them that if one of their knives killed a Kodiak bear, the strongest of the bear species, then that meant their knives were the strongest of its kind. With the hunter's poor writing and spelling, plus bear was pronounced bar, so from killed a bar, it became Ka-Bar. And in 1924, the name was trademarked and used not only on the knife fighting utility, but also on other knives, especially the hunting knives. With the wartime trademark knives gaining tremendous recognition, Union Cutlery officially changed their name to Ka-Bar. So we're going to take a closer look at the knives that I have here. Both of these knives that I have are the Camillus Cutlery Company. And you can see the stamping right there. USMC. And it's hard to see the stamping for the Cutlery Company there, but it's there. And on this other knife, it's hard to see it, but right down in there, this is Camillus, New York. Over there's the USMC. Both these knives are very sharp. I've had them for quite a few years from a friend of my father's who had been in the military. And they went through several changes with this part here. So those are the two knives that I have. I thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it.